Welcome to another video. Walk on the wild side, and I am here in Blackpool. I'm just here in the town centre. Look at that view of Blackpool Tower behind me. Doesn't it look absolutely awesome? I'm just on the junction here. This is Cookson Street. It's looking pretty busy actually. I'm filming this around tea time on a Saturday night, and I thought I'd take a little look around Blackpool. We're after Christmas now. Saturday evening. See what's going on. I'll tell you what, this junction's a bit of a mad one here. Grosvenor Street and Cookson Street. But just look at that view towards the tower. I'm filming this at tea time, so it is quite busy. We are after Christmas. I'm just outside this place here, Move Homes. I get a lot of people asking me, I'm moving to Blackpool, can you give me any information? All I can do is direct you in the, well, towards this place maybe. This is a letting agent, and I think they're pretty good. Move Homes. Let's see what they've got, shall we? £600 a month, Warbrett Drive. We've got one there on Dean Street, that's South Shore, £600 a month, flat. These are both flat. I tell you what, that's not cheap for a flat, is it? But if you are looking for somewhere to rent in Blackpool, there's a few places, and I don't think you could really go too far wrong with Move Homes. I've got a link in the description if you're interested. Anyway, we're going to take a little walk around here. It's going to be all changed around here soon when they build that new university up there. Yeah, because that's going just up the road there. So there's a lot going on around here. But this junction is doing me head in. I never know which way the cars are going to go. Just over there we've got that house on the corner, number 50 Cookson Street. A serial killer once lived there. Stephen Akinmurelli. He's believed to have murdered 5 people, and that's where he lived. And I'm going right back to the end of last century. It's about 1999 when they caught him, and he was on remand. I think he was on remand for murdering 3 people, including his landlady, at this property right here. And I think they were trying to get him on other charges of murdering another 2 people on the Isle of Man. So he was a serial killer, but he killed himself on remand, so he never got tried. So I'll put a link to that story in the description if you're interested. I have mentioned it a few times on the channel. Number 50 Cookson Street. Yeah, that was a long time ago now. More than 25 years ago. Nice view of the tower. Looking up the alley there. And we're just coming up now on this big area here now, which they pretty much knocked, well, I got most of it down now for these houses here, for this university, multiversity, whatever you want to call it. I'll tell you what, whenever you look down these streets, all you see is that view of the tower. It looks amazing, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm now at Charles Street. We're looking east. And if you see a speck in the sky up there, that's Jupiter, by the way. There's a very bright speck just up there, middle of the screen. That's planet Jupiter. And as I turn around, Charles Street would have continued that way, straight down that way, and it would have led right up to is it South King Street? Or King Street, sorry. So it looks a bit like Charles Street is going to come to an end there and continue on the other side, I think, because the university building is going to be slap bang in the middle of that site there. Yeah, there's going to be quite a bit of outside space as well. I wonder if they've got enough space for trees and gardens. I think they will do, won't they? Yeah. Because if one thing Blackpool needs, it's more green areas. We're desperately short of green areas in the town centre. What's going on here? Look at this. Oh my goodness. What an absolute state. Look at that. Oh my God. Council are going to have to come and clear this up, aren't they? Wow. You know, that's why they put alley gates up, to stop that sort of thing, to stop people dumping stuff. And look at what they've done there. What a bloody nightmare. That stinks, that as well. Wow. Like I say, the council are going to have to come and sort that out, aren't they? We'll probably see it on this video, won't we? So we're just coming up to the... Well, we're actually in the Talbot Gateway. It's called the Talbot Gateway development. And the university is part of it. Just one phase in this massive redevelopment of Blackpool town centre, which we're looking at now. We're looking at the first stages here with the council offices and the hotel and the Sainsbury's, of course, the big Sainsbury's there. I'll just turn you around and quickly show you what houses they've got left. They've got a block over there. This is George Street, by the way, so they've still got that block over there to do. But yeah, it won't be too long, you know, a couple of years, a massive university building will dominate the skyline here. You know, that university building is going to be pretty big. It's probably going to be similar to this one, isn't it? The DWP offices. This is where St John's Market used to be. And that was back in the olden days when Blackpool used to have quite a few markets. We haven't even got any market now, have we? You can't really call Abingdon Street Market a market, can you really? I don't think so. But anyway, when they built this place, they did, you know, include a bit of green spaces here. Look, we've got a lawn here and some right nice plants actually. They've done a really good job. I like these benches as well. So yeah, let's have a look. Oh, look at that, the moon there, look. Wow. Oh, that's almost a perfect half moon or a first quarter moon. And I'm not too sure, if you just look over there, centre of the screen, there's another speck there, that's Saturn. See, I'm teaching you about astronomy a while ago. So I am an astronomer. I've been doing that officially since about 2010. And everything that I've learned, I've picked up myself. I've not been on any courses, I've not been to college, but I've been all over the place doing astronomy. I've been all around the world. I even went to South Africa once so that I could see the southern skies. Southern skies are amazing. Because obviously we can't see all the stars where we are. There's only so many we can see at this latitude. Anyway, let's turn around because they've actually knocked, I didn't realise they've actually knocked some buildings down here on Cookson Street. Look, here's me walking past and I didn't realise that they've actually knocked down. I can't remember, oh I know, it was that, was it Fred Star? It was that, is it Caribbean, wasn't it? The store on the corner, I remember. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Wow. I didn't even notice that until I turned around. But we've still got this block here to go. And we've got, well, I used to go to Elm Computers in the olden days, but I don't know whether the guy set up somewhere else, but he had this shop here. It's been here since, well, going back to the 90s. And we've also got Tower Models. Now, Tower Models did move to Devonshire Road, where the old Rimmer's music shop used to be, so they've moved. But yeah, we've still got this block to go. They're doing up to that corner there. Let's have a look, shall we? There you go. These buildings won't be around for much longer. So we're now in the red light area of Cookson Street. We've got a few massage parlours open for business. We've also got one down here, it's called Thai Paradise. So if you fancy a nice massage when you come to Blackpool, and possibly a little bit more, you might want to check out some of these establishments. Hey, I'll tell you what, it's getting a bit cold now. I'm slipping. It's getting a bit frosty. So I'm now on King Street, and there's a lot of shops and that have been shut up here. So I think these are all earmarked for demolition at some point. But we do have the Blackpool Royal British Legion, which I believe they did want to knock this down, you know. So it's probably just a matter of time before the council, you know, get their way and, you know, get rid of all these old buildings around here. And probably this one as well, because that one looks a bit isolated now, that there. This one. The W3. Well, there's that view of the tower again. As I head down this little road, which will lead us through to Cookson Street. Lights are starting to get a bit brighter now as we come towards Cookson Street. Straight ahead we've got Champs Sports Bar. It's part of the Markelly's group there. I'm not really into these sports bars, you know. Is that the one that used to be called the Criterion? Or was that this one next door, Churchill's? I can't remember, but I know we used to go in them quite a lot, going back to the 90s. But yeah, Cookson Street looks alright. It's all been done up by the council a few years ago and pedestrianised and that, and there's quite a few nice shops and cafes and restaurants down here. We've got the Yorkshire Fisheries up there, which is a big favourite in Blackpool. Carry on. Now just here on the right hand side we've got the old Cedar Tavern, which is reopened. This place is now reopened. I believe it's got an apartment or apartments on the top, Airbnb possibly, but the pub has reopened, and it's called the Liar's Bar. Yeah, so this place here has been empty for ages. It used to be called the Cedar Tavern. Yeah, and just over here we've got Abingdon Street Market, although it's not really a market now. It's more of just a food court really, with a little bit of a market attached to it. It's not the same as what it used to be. I remember when that was a proper market back in the olden days. Let's turn around and have a look at Cedar Square. Oh, doesn't it look pretty with the trees? Some nice cafes here as well. Got quite a new one here, a Japanese one. Comb. Shokudo. Well, that looks quite fancy, doesn't it? Who said that Blackpool doesn't have fancy restaurants? Look at that. That could be in Lytham, that, couldn't it? Down the road in Lytham, yeah. So I'm just here down the side of St John's Church, just by the apse. Is it the apse? What you call that there? And I was amazed actually, because I only found out something the other day. There's a couple of graves down here, and one of the graves is Dr. Cocker's grave. Yes, Dr. Cocker, an ex-mayor of Blackpool. Can't believe it. Yeah, so check out these gravestones here. This one here on the right is to John Cocker. Wow, he was an ex-mayor of Blackpool, and he actually owned the land where the Winter Gardens is built, and he also owned the land where the tower was built. Can you believe it? And I didn't even know that he was buried here until the other day. Wow, can't read the writing though. I'm gonna have to come down during the day and have a look. Oh, I'll tell you what, there's quite a few people around. We're just coming into St John's Square now. This Cedar Square merges with St John's Square. We've got this snow dome here. We'll get a look at the Christmas tree in a minute. Blackpool's main Christmas tree, just down there. We've got this piece of artwork here, which is rather fancy. It's quite damp as well, and it looks good with all the reflections off the Christmas lights and everything. So here you go, Blackpool's main Christmas tree here in St John's Square. It's even taller than Blackpool Tower. I think there must be a show on tonight at the Winter Gardens because there's a lot of people heading that way. So here's a little look at the Winter Gardens, the main entrance there. Not sure what show it is. Just here we've got the Vintro Lounge on the corner. And over here we've got the West Coast Rock Cafe. All lit up there. I remember going in there for a meal a couple of years ago and we couldn't even hear ourselves talking. It was that noisy. Really, really noisy. Well, someone's been on the Stellas and they've gone and left all the rubbish here, haven't they? Does me head in that when people just leave beer cans all over the place for the council to clear up. Oh, the lights of Bailey Street are on. Look at this. You don't see these all the time. Check them out. Someone asked me the other day, they said, do these lights actually work? And I said, yeah, they do, but they don't always have them on, but they've got them on tonight. Look at this. Isn't it fancy? I'll tell you what, they're playing some pretty dark music as well. I don't know if you can tell what that is. Sounds American. Nothing else matters. Can anybody tell me what that is? It sounds pretty dark. Anyway, let's carry on, shall we? So like a lot of high streets in Blackpool, we've got lots of empty shops. This one used to be Toyland. It was also a bookshop. We've still got some travel agents. We've got one there, holidaytravelshop.com, that one there. I think they had Thomas Cook down here at one time, didn't they? What was that place there? Premier People. I think the council would like more of these shops to be taken up, really, wouldn't they? Yeah, there are quite a lot. Oh, look, Thomas Cook there, look. All shut up. How long have they been shut for? That dark music is still playing as we look at the old Union Bank. I believe that they were based in Manchester. And it's now a Barclays. But what a grand building this is. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Wow. We've got some amazing buildings here in Blackpool.
Going up.
Right, I've decided to do something a little bit different. And I'm now in a lift and I'm heading up a car park. So this will be interesting. Now then, this is a bit of a surprise. I'm on the top of a multi-storey car park that I've not been up for ages. This is the top of West Street car park and just look at that view of the tower. And we also get the moon as well above it. Absolutely amazing. I've not been up here for ages. So I thought we'd take a little look around and see what we can see from up here. You know, I can't believe how long it's been since I've been to the top of here. It must be at least 5 years ago, probably longer. The last time I was up here, they didn't even have these suicide barriers on the top. They just had the ledge there, you know, you could just lean over the ledge and look down. You can't do that now. And taking pictures from up here now is not going to be as easy as it used to be because of this, but that's just the way it is nowadays, isn't it? Oh, I can hear sirens, it's kicking off in Blackpool. But that's a nice view of the Grand Theatre there, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, I used to come up here all the time to take pictures, but I can't now because of these barriers. But at least I can poke my my little pocket camera through. And what a view of the tower. Wow. You know, I can't believe how busy this car park is. It's absolutely rammed. Like I said, there must be a show going on at the Winter Gardens or something. And I can't believe it's been so long since I've been up here, because I used to come up here all the time to take pictures, you know, before they put these barriers up. But yeah, can't do it now, can I? Anyway, but I'll leave it there now. I hope you like this little look around Blackpool on a Saturday evening around about tea time. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos. And I'll see you again on the next one.